The Greek writer Euripides once said that one loyal friend is worth more than 10,000 relatives. A friend that sticks with you through thick and thin is worth more than any family member. A family member is obligated to be loyal to you. It's their job, it's their responsibility. But a friend, it's just their choice. Tessa Myers is this friend for me. She's been with me through so many ups and downs, and she's always there to make me laugh. She's a senior this year, so we have to learn to adjust to that huge change together. She has an amazing sense of humor, and there's certain things that will always remind me of her. She's been there to support me for over 3 years now, and I can never be more grateful. I will forever adore and appreciate her because she understands me for who I am. Tessa's humor is what I personally would call immaculate. It just so happens to be similar to my own, so with very minimal effort, we can make each other full-on collapse to the floor laughing. Sometimes we'll fake argue, and it's about the stupidest of things. Sometimes it's just, for some reason in tap class, I decided that I felt like punching her. Not very hard, just jokingly, and we will have a full-on little fist fight, and Charlie just stands there looking at us like, why? Why? What are you two doing? There's no reason for this. Tessa likes to say Greek and Latin words completely wrong just for fun. So, whoever said my opening quote, Euripides, is actually called Euripetus in her mind. Socrates? No, Socrates. I once told her for 15 minutes in my room, that's just not how you say that, and she refused to accept anything other than that. Some of the Snapchats I receive from her sometimes are the most uncalled for things. I received one the morning of recital, so we're all getting ready for our day, our really long dance day ahead. She has her hair slicked back into a bun, but there's this one little curl just protruding out in the middle of nowhere, because her curly hair is the most untamable thing on the planet sometimes. She has started putting on her makeup, so her face is completely pale, and I received, you know the angle where it's just really close to your face and your eyes are zoned out behind it? I received one of those with just the dead pale face, and just she goes, why do I look like Hitler? It's why? That's so uncalled for. What do you mean? It's so stupid, and it's the funniest thing, and it always makes me laugh. I receive random ones sometimes, and it's a picture of her mid-sneeze, and I'm like, but it never fails to make me just laugh my heart out. We always scream sing in the car to annoy the crap out of her boyfriend, and he hates it, but we think it's the funniest thing in the world. I have my head peeked through the back of the seat, and we're both just yelling in his ear, no matter what. She's also frequently seen entertaining herself. We'll be in class and she has her flannel just pulled over her head for absolutely no reason. She's paying attention and tapping along still, just a flannel on her head for no reason. Because that's what Tessa does. Tessa does silly things that make her little brain happy, and it's amazing to watch, and it really personally relates to me because I do a lot of tiny things that I think are amazing. It's hard to ignore each other since our interests and humor are so similar. Within all of our silly memories, there's certain things that are always going to remind me of her. She's made it so that when I see and hear specific things and visit certain places, I always will think of her. She drives a cream-colored Beetle with a skeleton zip-tied to the antenna of the car, so you always know it's her whenever she drives over or pulls into my driveway. Within that car, we've gone so many random places that hold so many memories for us. We always have late-night store runs after dance. She always ends up leaving with a white monster and sunflower seeds because those are her two favorite things in the world. Sometimes we end up leaving with a random colored wig pulled from some random Halloween section, because that's what Tessa does. They make her laugh, so why would she not buy it? Any Halloween section within any store reminds me of her. It's her favorite holiday, and she loves it. She has a year-round countdown to when Halloween is. It's the stupidest thing, and it's always sitting on the door of her house. She's drawn it on a little marker every single day since she was little, and it's crazy how she's kept up with it for so long. Any horror and true crime show, I guarantee you she's probably watched. She knows all the good ones, she knows all the jump scares, and she even has her own theories for a few. She always watches to them, and she warns me for any jump scare, no matter if I want to be warned or not. We both are known for our fun socks. She always is there. She's always there whenever we go to the store, and she buys the stupidest socks, and I always end up getting a pair too, because why not? It's our little thing we do together. She always has a possum stuffed animal that she takes with her to every single competition. Every single one. She takes it with her not just at the hotel room, but at the competition venue too. There's certain songs and artists that are always going to remind me of her too. They always play in the car and they'll forever make me think of her. Just some artists like Joji, Glass Animals, Florence and the Machine, and Cosmo Sheldrake are just a few. Cosmo Sheldrake is actually who sings our duo song this year. It's It's a song we listened to for about 2 years now, and we thought it was the coolest song in the world, so we requested it for our final duo this year. While supporting me in our duo, she supports me in life too. Tessa and I have always been there for each other through a lot of hard times. She's always there to talk to. She'll even come over and just pick me up sometimes to get me out of the house when she knows I'm having a hard time. She's taught me that it's okay to rely on people, and I don't have to do everything alone. She's always there to reassure me whether I think I'm being annoying or I did something wrong to upset her. She always is there to reassure me and even help me figure out why I'm feeling that way. She gets how my brain works, so she's really, really good at talking me down when I'm having an issue. Sometimes we'll just go over to each other's houses and do a chore or homework just to hold each other accountable, since it's something we both tend to struggle with. Sometimes I'm not a great friend to Tessa, but she knows that it's just because I'm struggling individually, and I'm comfy enough around her to lower my guard, and I won't ever get upset or snippy with her. Through all my issues and flaws, I know that she'll always be there for me and love me. Tessa Myers is a person who understands me, and I will forever appreciate her for that. I don't know where I'd be without the girl I got to know sitting backstage on the floor for awards. She has an amazing sense of humor that just so happens to be similar to mine. There's certain things I will never be prepared for that she does. Halloween and songs and artists will always remind me of her through my whole entire life. She's always there whenever I need support, whether I need to laugh it out or talk. Tessa graduates this year and she goes to college in Virginia 12 hours away. I'm actually terrified for this huge change for us, but I know we'll be just fine. As Ali Condi once said, growing apart doesn't change the fact that for a long time we grew side by side. Our roots will always be tangled, and I'm glad for that.